وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وعملا وفقها في الدين يا رب العالمين وألحقنا بعبادك الصالحين. This week, inshallah, due to Ramadan coming, there are certain advices that I would like to share with everyone. First of all, the first advice is in regards to the Fardh fasting itself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with this opportunity once a year. Once a year it is Fardh. The rest of the year it is Sunnah and Nafal. Once a year for approximately 29 days or 30 days, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made fasting Fardh upon every single mukallaf. What is a mukallaf? Mukallaf is someone who is binding upon him the Sharia. A person who is a non-minor, that's the first thing. He has attained the age of bulugh. He is already mature according to Islam. He has reached the age of puberty. Whether boy or girl, he has to be a Muslim. For a non-Muslim, there's no such thing as fasting. They can fast if they want. They can make themselves feel hungry all day. But the reward of fasting is only for the Muslimin. Only for the Muslimin. Now, the point that I wanted to make here is that a person must not make excuses, trivial excuses to not fast. There are many nowadays of weak iman that think that it is okay if you have a slight illness, you can stop fasting. This is not true. This is completely untrue, and this is misinterpreting the Sharia, misinterpreting the hadith of Rasulullah, and misinterpreting the Quran itself. Okay? It is necessary for every single individual to fast. If a person is so chronically ill, terminally ill, that his illness will get extremely more severe, then in that case a person is allowed not to fast. But in general cases, even with general fever, general viruses, you must fast, because the reward of one fast cannot be attained even if you were to fast the whole entire life until you die. Because this is fard, this is the command of Allah. Remember, this is completely different from a nafal fast. A nafal fast is you do it out of your own will to please Allah, to make Allah happy with you. But a fard fast is the instruction, clear instruction of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? So when missing one fard, you cannot make it up throughout your whole lifetime. Even if you were to fast every single day of your life, nafal fasts, it will not do justice to the one fast of fard. Okay? For an example, we say that in a hadith it comes that 70 nafals, 70 voluntary deeds. So let's say 70 rakats of Salah is equivalent to 1 rakat of Fardh Salah. Okay? We give that example. But here in Ramadan, it's completely different. Okay? As-sawmu li wa ana ajzi bih. Sawm, fasting, is only for me. Because there's no one to show off. Who are you going to show off that you're not drinking and you're not eating? There's no one to show off. It's strictly just for yourself, just purely for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake. So, therefore, Allah is the only one that will give you the jaza of that. Okay, if you do it only for Allah, then of course, Allah will only give you the jaza. With Salah, there's a slight thing at the back of the mind that, oh, I'm praying, and I'll pray more and more, and people will see me, and people will think I'm a musalli. You know, I'm a good musalli. You know, like in the Quran, it describes those who stay in Salah da'imun, you know, continuously, they keep on praying and praying. There might be those slight doubts. With fasting, there's no doubts. You know yourself if you're fasting or not, isn't it? You know whether you a drip of water or not. Okay? Okay, we're not going to go into the details of fiqh of fasting. That will be for a later time, inshallah. Next thing is the Taraweeh. Taraweeh Salah is the greatest gift in this month. Greatest gift in this month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Throughout the whole year, do we have Taraweeh? We don't have Taraweeh. What do we have? Tahajjud. Big difference. The Tahajjud and Taraweeh are two complete different salahs. Don't get mixed up. Okay? There's many brothers that unfortunately get mixed up. They think it's one of the same thing. No. Tahajjud is out of Ramadan and in Ramadan. Taraweeh is only in Ramadan, not out of Ramadan. Out of Ramadan doesn't exist. Isn't it? So this is a pure gift of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has given us, and it is our duty not to miss out on any raka'at of Taraweeh. How many raka'at of Taraweeh? 20 raka'at. Who said it? Rasulullah done it. That's why all the Sahaba agreed upon 20 rak'ats. Otherwise, Umar would be in big trouble. Umar ibn al-Khattab would be in big trouble. He had the lions in front of him. Who are the lions? The Sahaba that are ready to wage jihad against anyone who goes against the Sunnah of Rasulullah. Isn't it? This was their mentality. So if Umar was wrong, unfortunately, you have sheikhs as well preaching such nonsense. If Umar radiallahu anhu and all the Sahaba that stayed quiet, that agreed with Umar radiallahu anhu on 20 rak'ats, and the whole ummah after Umar radiallahu anhu until 100 years ago, where this 8 rak'ats nonsense came about, the whole ummah for 1,300 years, they were established, and it was all in absolute consensus that Taraweeh is 20 rak'ats. 20 rak'ats. Now, whether it is sunnah, whether it is fardh, we know it is sunnah mu'akkada. It is emphasized sunnah. It was about to become fardh, but Rasulullah, due to His mercy, He refrained to come out the 4th day. Therefore, it is not fardh, but it is sunnah mu'akkada. It is close to fardh. If you continuously miss it, you will be sinful. You would be sinful. Sunnah mu'akkada is something which if you continuously miss without any valid reason, without any valid shari'i reason, one day maybe if you're completely exhausted and you're feeling very ill, pray 2 rakats, 4 rakats, go sleep. Go sleep. Do you understand? But remember, there's no qada. Once it's gone, the train is gone. Okay? Once that day is gone, you will never find that day ever again. So it is necessary for us to make sure that we pray the full 20 rakats, not 8 rakats, because no Sahaba done 8 rakats. All Sahaba done 20 rakats. So you're going against who? Those who are praying 8 rakats is going against who? Going against Sahaba, going against Tabi'een, going against Atba'ut Tabi'een. Who do they claim that they want to follow? Salaf. Who are the Salaf? Sahaba, Tabi'een, Atba'ut Tabi'een. You're going against the Atba'ut Tabi'een, you're going against the Tabi'een, you're going against the Sahaba. How are you going to follow 8 rakats? Sahaba didn't pray 8 rakats. Sahaba prayed 20 rakats. Isn't it? So you're going against the Salaf, the understanding of the Salaf, the actions of the Salaf. So how could you claim that I follow Quran and Sunnah according to the understanding of the Salaf? You're directly going against, in the whole month of Ramadan, every Ramadan, they make this a big issue. Every single Ramadan, this becomes a massive issue online, on social media, unfortunately. This is something which is muttafaq alayh. There's no differences of opinion amongst the Sahaba. All of them admit it is 20 rakats, whether you feel like it or not. It's not for you for me and you to come and interpret the Sharia the way we feel like. Okay? It is from the understanding of the Sahaba. The Sahaba understood Rasulullah much better than us. The Tabi'een understood Rasulullah million times better than us. The Atba'ut Tabi'een, the Fuqaha Kiram, all of them, they understood the actions of Rasulullah, the statements of Rasulullah much better than us. And all those scholars that came after for another 1,000 years, you're going to reject their action as well? Because you want to follow your Shaykh in Saudi? Astaghfirullah. Seek forgiveness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if you have been praying 8 rakats, and go back to the Sunnah of Rasulullah, the Sunnah of the Sahaba, the Sunnah of the Tabi'een, the Sunnah of the Atba'ut Tabi'een. Go back to your 20 rakats. Never leave your 20 rakats. This is been established for more than 1,400 years. It is not for you to come and debate here. There is no debate here. Okay? In the majalis of ilm and the books of ilm, there is no discussion here at all. Absolute consensus, absolute agreement. Next we go into, inshallah, the Quran. The Quran, the haqq of the Quran is that you every single person recites the Quran once a year. The haqq of the Quran, the right of the Quran. You must complete the whole Quran at least once a year. Our ulama, our mashayikh, our Sahaba their actions were to complete the whole Quran in 7 days. That's why you see in the Arab Quran, it is in 7 sections. 7 manzil. 7 manzils, isn't it? 7 manzils. They finish the whole Quran in 7 days. Every single week, you make a khatma of the Quran. Subhanallah. This is an amazing thing that the Sahaba had. And this is from the Sahaba. The 30 is not from the Sahaba. You know the 30 juz that we have? 30 para. 30 para is not from the Sahaba. This came later on in order to make it easy because people couldn't do one khatam in 1 week. So then ulama thought, look, let's split it into 30 equal sections. And then inshallah, people will be able to do one in 1 month, one juz a day. 1 month they'll be able to do 1 khatam. So then it became easy. And you see, if you go to Maghrib, if you go to Morocco and Algeria and Tunisia, mashallah, their mosques, after Fajr, they do half para, half juz. And after Maghrib, they do half para, half juz. So every single day, they're doing 1 juz every single day. So at the end of the month, they're doing a whole khatam with the whole congregation, with everyone. Everyone's reciting together. Everyone's reciting together. Unfortunately, if you go to our brothers now, Saudi brothers, they're going to say, this is also a bid'ah. Reading Quran is bid'ah as well. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Every single action becomes bid'ah to them. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. You know, anything that you want to do good, dhikr you want to do, becomes bid'ah. Quran you want to read, becomes bid'ah. Brother, tasbih you want to do, something which is established from the Sahaba, they want to reject. Where are you going to go with these people? Jahil. It's not ulama. These are not ulama. These are juhal. All the ulama in agreement of the misbah, of the tasbih. All the ulama, from the earlier to the latter. You want to come and make an excuse. You want to come. If you don't know, you don't know. Stay quiet, brother. It's not your field. It's not your field to discuss these things. Okay? It's not your field to make kufr upon someone else. It's not your field to call another person bid'ati. That's not your field. You don't even understand the terminology of this. There's so many different terminologies here. Istilahat is not for you. It's for scholars to use, not for you. Okay? We must understand this very well. Even as students of knowledge, myself as well, included. We mustn't be using these terms. Okay, so the Quran Kareem, I said, there were Sahaba, there were Tabi'een, there were Atba'ut Tabi'een. And I gave the examples in our previous lectures. From the Sahaba, we have the example of Uthman radiallahu anhu. He used to pray the whole Quran in 1 rak'ah. Is that a bid'ah? Did Rasulullah do that? La ilaha illallah, come with your dalil now. Those who want to come with the dalil, come with the dalil. Uthman radiallahu anhu prayed the whole Quran in 1 rak'ah. Tamim ad-Dari, the Sahabi that told us about Dajjal and the whereabouts of Dajjal in the island where he got lost. Tamim ad-Dari himself, he's got the reputation of doing the whole Quran in rak'ah as well. 1 night. Alqama and Sa'id ibn Jubayr from the Tabi'een, they also done the whole Quran in 1 night. Ali al-Azdi and Imam Abu Hanifa from the Atba'ut Tabi'een. Imam Abu Hanifa is from the Tabi'een, but we consider him slightly lesser because he didn't meet that many Sahaba compared to Alqama and compared to Sa'id ibn Jubayr. So these are Sahaba, Tabi'een, Atba'ut Tabi'een that would recite the whole Quran. Of course, it's a miracle in and of itself, but there are people in our times, Hafadhatul Quran, Hufadhul Quran, that are completing the whole Quran in 1 day, in our times. So don't consider this to be something impossible. It's not impossible, it is possible. You can do it within 10 hours. 10 hours, 11 hours, you can finish the whole Quran. With tajweed, not without tajweed, with tajweed. And Imam Abu Hanifa, he used to leave all time, 61 khatams he used to do, 1 in the morning, 1 in the night. In the month of Quran, he used to leave everything. Fatwa, masail, everything, it was just Quran. My whole day and night will be just with Quran. Why? This is the month of Quran. This is the month when the Quran was revealed upon us. And this is the greatest blessings. Through the Quran, Rasulullah is Rasulullah. Through the Quran, the month of Ramadan is the month of Ramadan. Through the Quran, the Hafizul Quran is the one that is able to take 10 members of his family that are destined, that are on the list of Jahannamiyin. List of Jahannamiyin, he'll be able to take them out and he'll be able to put them, make shafa'ah for them and put them into Jannah, inshallah. Okay, this is what is narrated in Tirmidhi with a sound chain. جزاكم الله خيرا سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك